the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. We see Nick Foles coming out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, as he will be the one to lead this Bears offense.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs. Maybe you could even say a bunch of different careers. How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in a Pro Bowl in his second season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams in Kansas City. And then, right place, right time, back up in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz goes down, and Nick Foles puts on his cape and wins the Super Bowl.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Roughing the passer defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 1st and goal at the 1. Foles. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Rivers on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
2nd down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
3rd and long for Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Now, 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Nick Foles.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And taken right on the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Play fake. Rivers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 20.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Buccaneer first
Good
down.
catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he finds Howard complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
It's fact. You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. On second down, Montgomery. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
His 48-yard line.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Johnson. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rivers now from the 50. He's got Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. 1st down, Rivers. That's caught by Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To the air again here, Rivers. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Foles. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Chicago.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8. Foles. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Rivers. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Again, it's Rivers. He'll let one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15.
Rivers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, 43 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 27.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And Miller with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
David Montgomery.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Caught on the left side by Gill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Foles on target with that one to Graham. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They run, Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Rivers. And he finds Howard complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
To O.J. Howard. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Rivers to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Rivers now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from 52, and this for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from 52, and this for the win. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A first down throw here for Rivers. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get into one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
He's got Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
180, 190.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Second and 11. They run again with Logan. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Rivers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Rivers.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rivers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Rivers.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Rivers again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.